Honorable Speaker Sir, to steer the economy on the sustainable development path, battery energy storage system with capacity of 4000 MWh will be supported with viability gap funding. A detailed framework for pumped storage projects will also be formulated. For encouraging behavioral change, a green credit program will be notified under the Environment Protection Act. This will incentivize environmentally sustainable and responsive actions by companies, individuals, and local bodies and help mobilize additional resources for such activities. 500 new waste to wealth plants under Govardhan scheme will be established for promoting circular economy. These will include 200 compressed biogas plants, including 75 plants in urban areas, and 300 community or group based plants at total investment of rupees 16,000 crore. In due course, a 5% CBG mandate will be introduced for all organizations marketing natural and biogas for collection of biomass and distribution of biomanure. Appropriate fiscal support will be provided. Over the next 3 years, we will facilitate 1 crore farmers to adopt natural farming. For this, 10,000 bio-input resource centers will be set up, creating a national level distributed microfertilizer and pesticide manufacturing networks. Wetlands are vital ecosystems which sustain biological diversity. In his latest Mann Ki Baat, the Prime Minister said, now the total number of Ramsar sites in our country has increased to 75, whereas before 2014 there were only 26. Local communities have always been at the forefront of conservation efforts. The government will promote their unique conservation value through Amrit Dharohar, a scheme that will be implemented over the next 3 years to encourage optimal use of wetlands and enhance biodiversity, carbon stock, ecotourism opportunities, and income generation for local communities. Coastal shipping will be promoted as the energy efficient and lower cost mode of transport both for passengers and freight through PPP mode with viability gap funding. Replacing old polluting vehicles is an important part of greening our economy. In furtherance of the vehicle scrapping policy mentioned in Budget 2021-22, I have allocated adequate funds to scrap old vehicles of the central government. States will also be supported in replacing old vehicles and ambulances. To empower our youth and help the Amrit PD realize their dreams, we have formulated the National Education Policy. Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana 4.0 will be launched to skill lakhs of youth within the next 3 years. On job training, industry partnership, and alignment of courses with needs of industry will be emphasized. The scheme will also cover new age courses for Industry 4.0 like coding, AI, robotics, mechatronics, IoT, 3D printing, drones, and soft skills. To skill youth for international opportunities, 30 skill India International Centers will be set up across different states. The digital ecosystem for skilling will be further expanded with the launch of a Unified Skill India digital platform for enabling demand-based formal skilling, linking with employers including MSMEs and facilitating access to entrepreneurship schemes to provide stipend support to 47 lakh youth in 3 years. Direct benefit transfer under a Pan-India National Apprenticeship Promotion Scheme will be rolled out. With an integrated and innovative approach, at least 50 destinations will be selected through challenge mode. In addition to aspects such as physical or connectivity, virtual connectivity, tourist guides, high standards for food streets and tourist security, all the relevant aspects would be made available on an app to enhance tourist experience. Every destination would be developed as a complete package. The focus of development of tourism would be on domestic as well as foreign tourists. Sector-specific skilling and entrepreneurship development will be dovetailed to achieve the objectives of the Dekho Apna Desh initiative. This was launched as an appeal by the Prime Minister to the middle class to prefer domestic tourism over international tourism. For integrated development of theme-based tourist circuits, the Swadesh Darshan scheme was also launched. Under the Vibrant Villages program, tourism infrastructure and amenities will also be facilitated in border villages. States will be encouraged to set up a unity mall in their state capital or most important tourism center or the financial capital for promotion and sale of their own one district, one product, GI product and other handicraft products, and for providing space for such products of all other states. Our reforms in the financial sector and innovative use of technology have led to financial inclusion at scale, better and faster service delivery, ease of access to credit and participation in financial markets. This budget proposes to further these measures. Last year, I proposed revamping of the credit guarantee scheme for MSMEs. I am happy to announce that the revamped scheme will take effect from 1st April 2023 through infusion of Rs 9,000 crore in the corpus. This will enable additional collateral-free guaranteed credit of Rs 2 lakh crore. Further, the cost of the credit will be reduced by about 1%.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.